Hello, citizens of proud mighty nation of Savoy. Welcome to the Frontiers. We're playing Europa Universalis 4. It seems like the Burgundy has declared war on Provence here to acquire a province of Barrois. They don't even have a mission though for it. They have a mission to conquer Liège. Administrative technology has advanced. Good. This will bring us some more money for a couple of years. Which is delightful, to say the least. Delightful, delightful. That's pretty good, pretty good. Somebody mentioned in the comments how they hate me saying pretty good, and that's not even the first time they did it. And then, weirdly enough, I found the comment removed. That is so strange. Like, why would you post about something? We'll maintain the diplomat here. We'll maintain the diplomat because we can still improve their opinion, or our opinion of them. Rather. Oh, he's also been doing that. Yeah, he's improving relations with Savoy. That's good. Good, King. We interrupt the Frontier commentary to bring you a lifetime of war by Sabaton in the Sabaton music pack, which is not even labeled properly. Come on. Come on, Pet Paradox. Among the things that came out with this DLC, I like the music the most, probably. So far, so far. We'll wait for the hot fixes. Alright. You. 5 legitimacy, no, sorry. Alright, I can't keep myself shut up for a long time. The music is awesome though, don't you even? Oh. What's going on here? Muscovy is at war with a lot of people. What is this war? They have a mission of conquest of Tver now. Muscovite conquest of Polotsk. Now what makes you think you can take on all these people, Muscovy? They are with Tver, but it's not gonna help you much. I think Muscovy just committed suicide in a way. Policy change. We don't care about Milan's opinion of things. We are gonna be friendly to you. Da, 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 da. It's epic. It's epic. So there's really not much to talk about while we're sitting here waiting for the favors to accumulate. It's rather unfortunate. I'm not a huge fan of the new favor system right now. I feel like it needs a bunch of tweaking, especially in the speed of accumulating said favors. It's rather slow. We're playing on speed 4, and we spent a whole bunch of time doing nothing. Oh look, he switched his province's vital interest and utility. That's interesting. But yeah, and also I think you need to be able to spend 5 favors to increase trust. Because it only increases trust by 5, so I feel like 5 favors for 5 trust is a reasonable trade. Basically, you have to spend 10 years to gain 5 trust. It's kind of not exactly great, especially considering trust doesn't affect things. Or at least doesn't affect things as much as it used to. Which was actually not very much at all. Robber barons. The burghers are concerned with the influence of the nobility in our state. They claim that many lower members of the nobility are disregarding the peace and law of the land, using their position of power in the lands they hold to take up unreasonable tolls and taxes for traders passing by. Some are even said to attack and waylay merchants, robbing and extorting them for their money. Representatives of the Savoy burghers now claim that the economic development of the country is held back by these excuses. The nobility, on the other hand, argue that they are simply charging reasonably for the use of their roads property. Some are, however, willing to give a state part of the share of what they take. So we can choose between tax and base production in Piedmont. I would go for both. I don't like either, because they're pretty great. The Piedmont is controlled by nobility. Nobility 45, 68, 32. They will lose influence. Okay, so we need nobility to lose influence. We cannot... Actually, it doesn't really matter that much. If nobility is more loyal to us, they will not get past the threshold, but if the burghers will, then they will pass both thresholds. So I think we should curb these excesses. Well, we'll let the burghers become more powerful, so they will provide more bonuses to us. I do not really exactly remember what bonuses there is from burghers owning, local goods produced. So it increases the local trade power of the province. It also increases the goods produced modifier from the province, which is very nice. We'll see a little bit of an increase in our income as a result. And also, we did get development cost reductions. That's pretty great. A few will remain. I think we need to wait until we start annexing Montferrat before attacking Milan. At least that's how I feel. Do we have 10 favors yet? Oh, we don't even have 10 favors yet. We almost have 10 favors with Ferrara. So we are kind of forced to wait. We are kind of forced to wait anyway. We'll be calling in Ferrara and Genoa, and I think that should be fine to bring down Milan, Mantua, and the Pope. There's no way we'll be able to call in Venice. Nope. 4 favors only. 3 favors only with France, so yeah. Absent merchant in Sevilla. Absolutely, I say. What are our merchants doing anyway? One is transferring from Champagne and one is transferring from Sevilla. Yeah, that's good enough. That's reasonable. Steering trade towards Italy. Towards us. Bring us the wealth. There's a new pope. Francis is the papal controller again. Okay. Okay. It's good that you can at least check favors. Yeah, we already have 10 with Ferrara. We will have 10 soon with Genoa. We need to improve relations with Genoa as well. Do we have maxed out with Ferrara? I feel like we do. Yeah, we are maxed out on Ferrara. Let's go Genoa then. A few will remain. Genoa declared war on Crimea. Ah, shoot. Now he's at war with Crimea and Theodora, and that's hindering, actually. That is pretty hindering. Our marriage with Ferrara died. Ladislas Postumus is now of age, and he's got an heir, so... No Matthias, no union either, in sight. Genoese have embarked off to war, which is terrible, terrible, terrible. Armies of the Papal State, how big they are. 14k, piss. That's a lot of troops. Oh. Milanese conquest of Genoa. Genoa is only allied to us, really? Okay. I mean, I guess we can fight them, sure. If Genoa decides to help anytime soon here. Genoa, you have 4,000 troops standing right next to us. What a dickhead, eh? Ah! No! Genoa, why? Alright, well, I guess we'll sit here then. Genoa, you have like literally troops standing right there. Okay, how many more points do we need to take up? We need like 450? 450 more points. We can get 100 here, 60 here. Can bring ourselves closer. Probably much closer than Milan to the next technology. But mercantilism is better. So yeah, Genoa decided he's gonna be a total douche nozzle. So that's great. Douche canoe. And he's losing the war there as well. Really though, Genoa, what a douche. He goes off to war with freaking Crimea and then dies. And Milan honors his alliance as well. Damn, you skank. And of course, Mantua is going off to siege me. It's not very great so far, not very great. And by not very great, I mean things are terrible. Please send help now. How's Lucca involved? Oh yeah, Lucca's not involved, but it's a bug. When even though Lucca is not involved, he's still displayed here. I feel like 22k. I feel like we should be able to fight him off, but Genoa is not gonna. So you know what, Genoa? If you're not gonna, then I'm not gonna either. What do you want, Milan? Cede Wallace. Cede Wallace. Really? He's got a claim on it. No. I will not cede Wallace. You can go suck a nut. Yeah, you heard me. Go suck a nut. Force serfdom, or no, force serfdom. One siege as well. That's rough, man. That's rough. Especially considering Genoa decided to sit by and just watch. And he's got no other allies other than me. And he's losing all the wars that he can. You piece of shit. And the guy decides it's the best course of action to siege my provinces. You piece of shit. We died. Oh no, our heir died. Oh, that's nice. Our heir was not very great, if I remember. Our new heir still has a strong claim. He's 5 years old, though, so we cannot put him in charge. Instead, we're gonna go with Lorenzo Galetti, who is also not the best. Really cannot care less about Genoa being sieged, you know. So, yeah, fuck. I have to walk through him in order to get to Montferrat. And now, what? You're gonna go there now? And siege Wallace? No. He's going to go siege Savoy. Yep. Yes, he is, you bugger. Genoa's gonna sit around and do nothing. Classic. Classic AI is classic. Austria is taking over Memmingen in the meantime. Yep, he decided... No, he fed him to Augsburg. Fed him to Augsburg. And lost another free city. Like a smart Austria he is. Instead of making sure the empire sticks together, let's eat all the free cities there are. As in all of them. Because that's great. Genoa, I don't even care about you anymore. Somebody destroyed an elector. Somebody ate the elector of Mainz. That was Ansbach. Good job, Ansbach. You did good. So far I suffered more from this war than Montferrat suffered most. Magdeburg is the new elector. Genoa is not even moving. Of course, because I have to move for him. This is not frustrating at all. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. It's okay. A minor setback. We have lost the siege of Savoy. And now he's going to attack us in Parma, while Milan is standing there doing nothing. Well, he's sieging a province and has got a positive war score, so we are going to win this battle because of it. Which does not change the fact that our fucking capital is occupied and Genoa is sitting there doing nothing. How many favors did we accrue with, like, Venice? 6. We accrued 6 favors and 4 favors with France. Muscovy, I bet, lost his war. Just peaced out for nothing. Huh. Declared for Polotsk? Did he lose Kolm? No. What the fuck did he lose? And why did he... How could he... Oh, Pskov had a claim on this province, yeah. So what did he actually lose? I don't think he lost anything, to be fair. Seems like he lost nothing. What the fuck was this war even about? Alright. Well, we'll just forget it like a fever dream. Focus on the fact that we have fucking 5 war exhaustion already. And we're getting 0.5 each month. From the capital, you know, being occupied and stuff. So is gonna Genoa in just a moment there, because he's got 10,000 troops that he doesn't know what to do with. And I bet you're fucking nuts he's gonna pay... he's gonna pay Milan off with my land. I mean, if he does that, that will be extremely, extremely infuriating. I can tell you that already. And we cannot march through here, which is awesome. Because the forts now block... forts like this will block my way as well. Awesome. Wonderful. Give me more of it. Sweden has got a 6-6 something. 665. As a ruler. Great. Well, I mean, congratulations to them. All kudos. And now Milan is going to attack me, and Genoa is not going to do anything about it, because... Why would he? We'll just retreat. Oh, we cannot retreat. I think we're going to lose our army, like, right here. Yep, that's it. We cannot retreat anywhere because forts. Isn't this just cute? Now, isn't this just cute? Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, no, it's okay, Genoa. It's you know, you don't need to assign your leaders to the armies, anyways. Armies are okay to fight without leaders. Genoa will cede Milan, and Genoa will cede Genoa and Wallace. Fuck this shit. Ah. This was not supposed to happen, you know? The AI is not supposed to stand in one province the entire fucking war he's defender in. He's out of the Empire as well. Restart? Yeah, this warrants a fucking restart. I am not going to even like skip uploading this, because I'm going to upload this so that everyone can revel in the glory of AI being great in this game. Which is just, you know, one of the many small but infuriating features of this new DLC. I'm done. I'm not even gonna record this. I'm not even gonna record any more videos on this fucking bullshit bug-ridden game today, and not until the bug fix is getting released. No, I'm waiting for a hotfix. Never before has Paradox released a more bug-ridden patch than this one. I have seen this shit with AI standing with its troops doing nothing, even when his lands are at stake. Just standing around doing nothing. This is not the first time that happened. I've seen this happen with many nations already, because I have played with this patch already for a long time without recording it, just for myself to learn the new mechanics. It happens constantly. AI is garbage. It's gotten even more garbage at dealing with. I'm done. This is me venting. If you don't want to listen to this video is gonna be over. Don't want to listen to me venting, you can close this right now, but I am so fucking done with this particular patch. I'm not playing until the hotfix is released. Yes, I'm mad that I lost one province. Yes, I'm fucking mad, because I cannot just go ahead and reclaim this province, because first of all, I'm stuck in a truce for God knows how fucking long now. 15 years. 15 years now. I'm in a truce with Milan. I cannot do anything else except for maybe attack Switzerland. And I would have to have earned 10 favors with one of these fuckers to help me fight. With anyone stronger, really. Anyone strong. I'd have to wait for fucking 10 favors to declare war on. I mean, yes, it kind of makes sense for nations to fight, for if they have any interest in fighting, but it's not fun, Paradox. Make favors be earned faster or something. Make us earn favors in a different manner. Make it like, yes, I can click this button now and Ferrara will join me for 10 favors because of my diplomatic reputation. But what if I did not have diplomatic reputation? What if I was a republic with no diplomatic reputation? Defensive allies do not need favors to, get called in and still fuck me over. No. Offensive wars is what matters. I don't want to sit around and wait for 100 years until somebody declares a fucking war on me. Or on my ally, in which he... Alright, let's see. Savoy opinion in Milan is modified by -42 for aggressive expansion. He just took 25 plus 7 development, 32 development. Let's just wait. Okay, let's just land the timer, run out for a while, and see how many nations form a coalition against him. He must have at least 50 aggressive expansion, so nobody's gonna fucking care that he just took Milan. Oh, not Milan. That Milan just took Genoa. Nobody. 42 with this guy, 42 with this guy, 40 with Austria. If he continues this warmongering of his, maybe. Let's see. Okay, not going to quit just yet. But 15 fucking years. Thanks, France. This is great. You helped me so much. The worst thing in video games is backtracking. This shouldn't even have happened in the first place. Not backtracking, sorry. Setbacks. Setbacks is the worst thing. I don't want to have my progress nullified. Or I'm not even set back to square one here. I'm set back to square fucking zero because I have a stronger neighbor now that has my provinces. And I can't do anything. It's not even my fault. It's the fault of my ally Genoa, who's been standing around in Albenga doing fuck all this entire war. Yes, AI could be stupid before, with suicide sieging or whatever the fuck. It's better than that he goes and does something than does nothing at all. That's not AI improvement. So he's got one less province. Milan is stronger by orders of magnitude. The fuck am I supposed to do now? Sit on my butt twiddling my thumbs around? I would be not as dissatisfied if it was entirely and completely my fault. Alright? If it's fair, I am okay with this. This is not fair. I should not be the one paying for the AI's dumb stupidity. This video is already 6 or 7 minutes of me ranting. I don't even know who even watches this shit. I'm out of here. Sorry for the rant and the fucking venting. But again, if you couldn't care less about some random dude on the internet venting about problems that are probably minor enough to that nobody cares about them except me, you could have closed this video 5 minutes ago when I told you to. Oh man. I just wanted to say something about this shit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Alright, since this is turning this video is going to turn into a vent about how bullshit this new patch is. Alright, let's go into another issue with this patch. Estates. I don't know if this header estates thing is broken because of a mod, and at this point, quite frankly, I didn't give a shit. Because it's not even in this thing, which is displaying how buggy it is. I'm going to show you another bug. Here. 16%. How could you oversee that? It wasn't even in the previous patch. How could you add more bugs into old mechanics that were there before you? It wasn't broken before. Why it is now? Why is this number sometimes preferred as to percents and sometimes referred as a flat number? High legitimacy gives me plus 5%, but if I click this button, it adds a flat number? Why? It's like, this is the most minor complaint I have about this. Let's go further. The entire mechanic of estates is not fun to play around with. It's not. Maybe I'm not used to it yet. You'll say, but Frontier, you're going to get used to it. You're gonna like it. I don't want to have to click this button and then go to estates. If I have this tab open, for example, and an event pops up. You are going to lose 10 influence and 10 loyalty with the nobility right now because fuck you. I don't want to go here. Do you want to lose 10 loyalty with nobility or 10 loyalty with clergy? I don't want to have to click these buttons all the damn time to find out what are my estate's current situation at, or having to click my provinces, looking for provinces that I given to a goddamn estate to find what is the current situation with the estate that I'm interested in to make a decision. Why not list them in the outliner? I checked, there is no estates option here. How can you oversee something so simple as just convenience? It's like you play the game. You playtest your own game. You are so proud of it, Paradox, that you playtest your own game on streams. You only play, first of all, you only play as strong big nations. It doesn't matter for them to have a favor system. France can declare war on Brittany and fight it alone and not give a single fuck about it because they're just strong enough to take them on alone. They don't need favors with other nations. Austria can go ahead and screw Venice over because he doesn't care. He has the largest army at the start. He can do whatever he wants. He can go next Salzburg and nobody's gonna say a damn thing to him. You playtest your own game and you can't even conceive the simple issues with it. You get an event that makes you go and click a bunch of buttons for no apparent reason to find information that you could have listed right here in the outliner. The outliner is such a useful tool. I cannot stress this enough how useful it is. You can find all the information here, but not the information about estates. Let's hide that behind 10 fucking menus. Why not? I don't want to have to click on a province each time I want to find out what giving that province to an estate does. Why not list it here? For, you know, province modifiers. You made this pretty clear thing to use for province modifiers, and then you decide, you know what? Instead of just showing you what it does, let's just put it here and not even display what happens if your estate grows powerful enough. You won't see what happens if your estate grows powerful enough in influence. Like, I had to figure out that the thresholds are somewhere like 30 and 60, like the loyalty. So like if it's below 30, then you'll have this modifier. It's a 10% modifier. If it's above 45, then you'll get 15% modifier, an additional 2.5% of stability cost, and 0.25 yearly papal influence. Where is this information? Where is it? And if it's above 60, you'll get the maximum possible out of your estate. Where is this modifier? Where is this information? Why can't I just see it? If you give a province to the burghers, and their influence is above 70, it's not because their loyalty is above 60. It's because their fucking influence. No, yes, okay. So this one is correct. Because their loyalty is above 60, this will have a following effect on the province: 50% trade power, 10% goods produced. Why not, like, say it here somewhere, or like, just like, figure out a way to put a tooltip that states what will happen to a province that you give to an estate. At least thank God we know what happens if we revoke a province. But then again, this will decrease their loyalty by 58.2. How much it will decrease their influence? I guess by 29.1%, because that's how much they get from it. This is so unclear. This is such an unclear piece of interface. Where are the thresholds for influence? And the mechanic is unfun to play around with. You have to constantly, like, you have this constant headache about how are your estates going to react that is not handled in a way, in an interesting way, or at least somewhat manageable and fun way like religions are handled. Religions are annoying sometimes when you get heresies, but at least they're not infuriating like the estates are for the most of the time. I'm scared of clicking any of these buttons except for, well, not really any of these buttons, I guess. But like, I don't want to get recruit ministers or recruiting inquisitors because I'm scared that my clergy is going to, take over. I can't click any of these buttons because when I'm going to use this button, I have no idea. This button seems plain useless. 2,000 manpower, while the nobility loses 10 loyalty. 10 loyalty with the nobility. It's insanely high. Events will charge you with options like lose 1 stability and gain loyalty with the nobility, and you will have to click that because loyalty with the nobility is just that damn important. It's too hard to maintain their level of loyalty. You can't make a generous donation to the clergy. You can't click this and suddenly gain 10 more. All of these damn buttons increase their influence, but they don't give any loyalty. Except for this one, we get influence and loyalty. There's 1 button for each estate like that. There's 1 to seek support to the clergy, and there's called diet. Where is it? There it is. And seek support to the clergy also takes your legitimacy, for some goddamn fucking reason. Alright, what else is there? What else is there? Let's see. 40 tradition for 20 burghers influence, or like whatever the fuck. General here, yes, generalship. 20 nobility influence. If I click this button now, I will get a fucking aristocratic coup. Let's click it. Let's click it. Sure. Aristocratic coup. It will happen. Let's go. 1 month, and there. We're getting +3 progress on aristocratic coup each month because nobility's influence is greater than 90. Sure, let's click more buttons. Let's raise levies. Let's recruit minister. Let's demand military support so they'll hate us now. 100%. 100%. How quickly are we going now? 5. I'm just saying this is ridiculously unfun to play around with. This is just a pain in the ass. And not a fun mechanic to play with, as it was supposed to be. You can't please everyone. But it doesn't mean everyone wants to fuck with you. In a video game, where I'm supposed to have fun. In a video game where I'm supposed to have fun, I have to sit around for at least 10 years. Or even more than that, I have to sit around for, let's see, 3 years. Every 3 years I have to sit around for 30 years before I can do anything that is not playing with estates and clicking on events. 30 years! Are you out of your mind? What about multiplayer games, where you can't sit around for 30 years doing nothing, because that literally means 2 hours of your life if you want to play on speed 3. Okay, maybe not 2 hours, but like an hour. 30 goddamn years! Are you serious? Alright. Bend over. Hey, let's help, sure. Whatevs. Well, what's the worst that can happen, right? We don't have any army left. It's not like we're completely fucked over now. By Milan, because Mantui's fort is now blocking our path, and the pathing is now even more fucked up. Ah. What do I even have to add anything? No. Goodbye. I hope you have a better day than I will.